Here in the United States, President Joe Biden says the U.S. may directly sanction Russian President Vladimir Putin if he launches another invasion of Ukraine. This comes as thousands of U.S. troops remain on high alert for potential deployment to Europe to support the NATO alliance. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen.
Tracy, good evening to you. President Joe Biden originally did not have anything on his public schedule today, but then this afternoon he left the White House, stopped by some nearby businesses and got a little ice cream, did a little shopping, and then he told reporters traveling with him that there's been no change in the posture of the Russian forces.
So everyone from Poland on has reason to be concerned about what would happen and what spillover effects could occur. We have no intention of putting American forces or NATO forces in Ukraine.
But President Joe Biden is sending more military aid to Ukraine, unloaded from the plane, defensive equipment and munitions. And back in the U.S., noting that Ukraine is on the border of several NATO allies, White House Deputy National Security Advisor John Feiner says,
if the international system is to mean anything, it should mean that no country can change another country's borders or affect another country's government by force.
And with about 8,500 U.S. troops now on heightened alert, the Pentagon says its job is to provide the commander-in-chief with options.
I certainly would not rule out the possibility that we could be putting additional forces on heightened alert in the coming days and weeks.
Meanwhile, President Biden and the nation continue battling an enemy that knows no borders, COVID-19. Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts told me how his state is responding to the pandemic.
Well, what we have always done is look to make sure that we are providing hospital capacity to the folks who need it. That's been our North Star throughout the entire pandemic.
As for that federal vaccine mandate that recently got shot down?
Well, I was very happy to see that OSHA mandate get struck down on a variety of different levels. First of all, we've managed here in Nebraska to be able to provide those hospital beds, as I was talking about, to manage the pandemic without lockdowns, statewide mask mandates, vaccine passports, anything like that.
Separately, with the March for Life still fresh in people's minds and hearts, the governor feeling good about 2022.
So I think this is going to be a really big year for the pro-life movement. In fact, I just saw a headline that more majority of millennials now believe we need to do more to stop abortions. So I'm really encouraged by what's happening here.
Also tonight, the Biden administration has officially withdrawn that OSHA vaccine requirement for large employers, so it is officially dead. In my interview with Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts, he told me President Biden's vaccine mandates went against our system of government. He called them counterproductive because he says they breed resistance. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.